Pearson, let's go! Come on, Pearson, let's go! Come on, boys, let's go! Pearson, let's go!
Welcome everyone to the PARRAdise, the official Parramatta Eels podcast. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Sport Bible Australia. And now we're actually joined for the first time, an honour. You know, we've been waiting for this one here. Kennedy, you're a co-host. Welcome, man. How you feeling?
What's up, everyone? It's good to be back. Episode 3, kicking it off with my guy to my left. I've been good, eh?
Where you been? Like, we missed you, man. Me, Laney, been just chilling, doing our thing. Where you been?
I've been booked, busy, and pretty blessed that way.
I like that.
Nah, just with Origin Camp, your preseason life, just busy, but just loving it, eh?
Yeah, how was Origin?
It was a bit bittersweet. We only got to play 2 games, which kind of...
We're advocating for that third game.
100. We want 3 games as in the female space, and just from a 1-1 perspective, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't really feel like an Origin series, or even call it an Origin series if it's only a 2-game series. Yeah, so what have you been up to? You've been,
I just came back from the UK. It was one of my best friends' wedding. So I flew in for a week.
Yeah.
Saw the friends and fam, and then literally landed this morning.
Wow, you're a legend for being here. Thank you.
Yeah, that's commitment. I guess it's just part of being the blue and
when
gold.
you clap,
That's
you bleed the West.
You're ready to go. Put me on the Brad. I'm ready.
And subtle hint. And I guess where are you off to next? Like,
I'm going to America on Sunday for MLS, which is soccer. It's an all-star game.
Oh, nice. You know what they say, catch flights, not feelings.
Yeah, exactly. I'm catching both at the moment. Well, we'll speak about that one another time. Have you listened to any of the PARRAdise podcast episodes? What are your thoughts? How are me and Laney looking?
I actually really enjoyed episode 1 and 2. Got to see you guys, a bit of bromance there, you and Laney. So I'm sorry I'm not Laney today, but man's busy.
You can fill in for now, but me and Laney got that,
connection.
I'm joking, but yeah, Laney's, he's got a deeper side, which I'm glad people are seeing. We've also got a special guest.
Yes,
one of your teammates as well, which we'll introduce soon. How's preseason been for you? It's
been pretty good. I was in and out. Wasn't really present like in drips and drabs, but it's good to be back. We had a trial game recently and got up. Was pretty happy with how we gelled as a team. We're peaking at the right time. with round 1 approaching soon. So. I love, I love Parra. Everyone that knows me, I bleed Parra. You cut me, I bleed Parramatta.
That's what I say as well. Now. That's what I'm bringing in as well. I was gonna ask. So, when people thought that you would sign for the Bulldogs,
Did you want me to clear it up?
Yeah, some people don't maybe know that. I wasn't really sure of it. So just explain that system a little bit.
Yeah, this man's asking me why are you with the Bulldogs?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're taking pictures in Bulldogs. I'm getting confused.
Yes. So, okay, let me break it down.
Okay.
If you're listening and you're asking me and you're questioning why I'm in different colours, just for this year. Last year we had 2 different series, NRLW, so Parramatta Season 1, Parramatta Season 2, that was because of COVID. But this year people are probably questioning why I was in Dogs gears. Well, because we don't have a Harvey Norman side, pending next year we will. So the pathway looks a bit different with NRL and Harvey. So we've got split women's season, basically half the season. So it goes Harvey Norman, Origin in the middle, and then we go to NRLW. So because not every Harvey Norman side has an NRLW side, and then flip side, not every NRLW side has a Harvey side. So it's just basic pathways. We still had to play a Harvey Norman side, which is our statewide comp in New South Wales. And that's basically a comp to be in New South Wales. We have to be playing and to become Origin eligible. So it's a pathway. It's a bit confusing for the fans, I know, and I was feeling it in oh my God, this guy
people
messaging me
and
tag me in your TikToks
I know.
She's left. I was like, no guys, I just signed for 3 years. Yeah, so
good. No, it's good to hear.
Any more questions?
No, that's good. You've cleared it up for me. You want to intro our guest?
Yeah, sweet. So to my right, everyone, we've got my fellow co-captain, basically the Matt Burton of the NRLW, got an amazing boot, a really great person, my fellow co-captain, Rachael Pearson.
Hey guys, excited to be here. What an intro, Ken.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I have to hype my girl up,
Yeah,
so
appreciate that.
You're
You're
welcome.
going to hype her up?
Oh yeah, you don't need a hype up.
Yeah, that's true. She's her own hype. Hi, women. How are you, Rach?
Yeah, good. I'm going good. Happy to be here on the Blue Lounge.
Yeah, you feel, this is what we're putting together, man. This is, you're going to
Yeah.
be a part of it as well.
Yeah.
How's pre-season been for you as well?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, new club, new colours.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of fitting in well, I think. And yeah, we're all sort of gelling and coming together at the right time, like Ken said. So yeah, looking forward to game day.
Mind you look really good in blue and gold.
Thank you. I've been
must
told it's
say.
my colour.
It was really good to see some of the girls, new girls, all in the Parramatta colours for the first time, and I thought you played great too. Very much a leader. I've been saying this for a while now. Well, actually, no, the last 3 days. A while. Rachel's like my calm to my chaos. So I think we complement each other really, really well. And you look at me, she's a polar opposite. So
Just got that balance, hey?
yeah.
So you're from a country town, correct?
I am.
Talk to me a little bit about that. Tell us
A
about
little
that.
country town called Hay.
Okay.
So
Hay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sounds peculiar. Okay, you
No,
go.
no. Yeah, pretty much 700 kilometres from Sydney.
Okay.
Like roughly, I'd say halfway between Sydney and Adelaide, just to put it in on the map. Just a little dot out there, out west. Yeah, little population, probably 2,500 at the moment, I guess. Yeah.
So you started playing league there, and then what was your transition like coming to Sydney, or how did that happen?
Yeah, so I didn't even play league out there. Like
Really?
there was no tackle women's comp out there, so I pretty much moved up to the Illawarra in Wollongong 2019. So that's where I sort of started my tackle, which really wasn't that long ago, I think. And I was probably 26. So I sort of started later in my 20s, which,
wow.
yeah.
Rachel kind of bursted on the scene last year, and we played against each other last year, and she scored 10. It was the final score was 10-0, and she scored all 10 of those points.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, glad to have her on my side.
What's
But
it like playing against her?
Playing against her,
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to anymore, to be honest. Yeah. Nah, she's a firecracker out there, so she's definitely, you want her on your team, and she's got your back out there, and I think every other player on the field knows that when you're, with Kennedy.
thank you.
No, it's
Have
good
you
to-
noticed it's always the country town, like
Yeah.
kids that are always the ones that have had to.
They got that dog in them.
Yeah, no, they really got that dog in them.
They got
They're
that-
the ones,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
the ones that come from, far, far away, having to travel week in, week out. The ones that aren't really, around in this, or not necessarily Sydney, but like in the city.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it's just like credit to you and your
It's interesting.
man,
It's
like,
interesting to
crazy.
see. We heard your dad played a big role in your game. You never had a kicking coach growing up. Only your dad coached you, correct? Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, and I guess he probably didn't even really coach me, to be honest. Like, it was more of a
natural.
just had a kick with him all the time, like,
Really?
or in the backyard or stuff like that. And like Kennedy said, from a country town, you got to travel long distances, and a lot of that was with my dad for all different sports. Obviously, country towns, you just play any sport. I think as a kid growing up out there wasn't a day that went past I didn't have some sort of ball in my hand, like a footy or a soccer ball or cricket ball or all those sorts of things. So, yeah, I used to just kick an AFL ball actually with my dad.
Played a bit of AFL.
No, I didn't, but he
Soccer.
did.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, well. Wait, what? I call
This
it.
guy's a soccer
football.
fan.
Yeah, well, I'm.
Football.
Sorry.
Football.
So you played actual football.
Actual football,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, football
okay.
to me, bro, is
You call it
literally
football
With a
rugby
round
league.
ball.
Yeah, okay, that circle thing with the things on. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you
And the
know, like
hexagons.
outside of Australia, people call
I
it
don't care.
football. So, but anyway, yeah. No, so you played a little bit of football as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What position?
Round ball football, yeah.
Yeah. What position were you, like defender,
in the midfield, yeah.
Midfielder. Okay, so you're running back and forth,
Yeah.
good stamina.
You actually told me yesterday you grew up playing with some of the Matildas.
Yeah, I was in
you?
the sort of the young Matildas system there for a bit.
Oh wow.
I think it was under 17s. Yeah,
Oh.
so
cool.
sort of ran around with Sam Kerr and
Just chill the Sam
Girls
Kerr.
like that,
yeah, love
yeah.
it.
Oh, she's a goat.
while I was just sort of in school and played New South Wales country and
Now you must have been pretty good at football if you were in the Matildas. That's
Literally,
like,
she
that's
told me this-
not a joke. That's like
She dropped a side comment. I was like, sorry, what did you just say? Like,
well, we had a lot to talk about. We spent pretty much the whole last 3 days
yeah,
together,
no, we
so
have.
we sort of
we're still getting to know each other, but I hope you're not sick of me yet.
No,
Because
no.
I'm not going anywhere for the next 3 years.
Me either.
We're bum buddies like this.
I love that. Talk to us about your life outside. What your interests, what your career paths and stuff like that.
Yeah, so just recently, May this year, actually, I completed my fitting and machining trade.
Amazing.
So I was in the mines for the last 3.5 years.
Wow. What was that like?
That's crazy.
Yeah, obviously long days.
Are you scheduling with that? Is it like, because I'm noticing, is it like 3 days on and then the weekend off, or what's it like again?
Yeah, so my shift was day shift. Pretty much Monday to Thursday, 6 till 4.
Then
So
ho-
10-hour shifts.
Yeah, how does that work in incorporating with obviously female rugby league? You know, you have to have this flexibility. How did that work with your roster last season?
Yeah, it was pretty full on. And obviously, like we spoke about just before, there was 2 seasons last year, and an Origin and Harvey Norman, and so much footy,
Yeah.
plus working as well. So obviously had to be organised and had to be, sort of bag packed, go to work, leave home at 5 a.m, get to work at 6, go underground for 10 hours, come out at 4, have a shower, get into my training gear,
Straight
get down to training, and then get home at, 8:30 at night and do it all again.
That I always say, I think I made a TikTok about it a while ago. That I said, like part-time or athletes actually have your life's actually harder than a full-time athlete
100.
because you got to juggle both. You know what I mean? Like you get off work, you go straight to training, and it's just a cycle like that. You rarely really get any kind of days off. Like Sunday might be your day off, and then you go again Monday training, whatever. So it's a full-on schedule.
Yeah.
And you obviously want to get recovery in and stuff like that. So physio. So yeah, it's just a juggling act.
I guess some days you probably like we'll dive a bit deeper here. I'll try to be Sean Lane. You know, you're gonna have
dive in.
Come on,
You're
you can be
gonna-
Laney today, yeah, for sure.
you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have your high days, your low days. Like, talk to me about like times in your career where like, especially just talking about the commitment you've had to make to your trade, because you know footy isn't everything, and then you're having to bounce footy, and then there's so much pressure in that space. And like, how did you, I guess, get through those tough days?
Yeah, I guess in a way though, I probably put the pressure on myself. Obviously, the move up this way was to play footy, but obviously it didn't take off straight away. Like I moved up 2019, didn't take off until 2022, or 2021 technically with the seasons in the 1 year. But I just wanted to obviously have a trade and something outside of footy that I can always fall back on.
Yep.
And that was really important to me to be able to finish the trade. And then now I've got the, flexibility to put that on the back burner and really focus on footy. So there was definitely hard days last year and just time management and juggling. But I think at the end of the day, it was more just like I chose this.
Yep.
Like I chose to pursue, I guess, a
Both.
career and
Mhm.
footy career.
Yeah.
But it's sort of nice to know that I've ticked that box of, work and
100%.
career
Yeah.
that I'll always have. Like you can't take my trade off me.
Yeah.
I've got it now.
That's a really good lesson. I think for some of the young ones that are listening to this, really grasp on the fact that sometimes footy isn't everything. You know, we've spoken about injuries quite publicly, and it can be taken away from you like that. So have that mindset in the background, like you've got to have something to fall back on, whether you're, Cristiano Ronaldo up there, you always have something.
I mean, if you
Maybe not. Like,
that
'cause
was
there's
a good
stuff like,
example,
but you know what I'm talking about?
he
Like,
literally never has the
that's,
word.
I don't know, that person was in my head, okay? I was thinking of
Whatever.
football.
Okay, that's
Okay,
good.
well,
that's
let
good.
me start again. No, so like,
If
you
you're
know,
me, basically, if you're me, and you don't make it far enough, then there you go. You can just pick up a camera one day.
100%. Like, pick up TikTok and pick an NRL team. That's how that guy started.
Exactly.
And you're at the best place. So, yeah, just have something to fall back on, whether it's finding something that you love. It could be creations in social media that's kicking off. You've got art, you've got fashion. There's so many industries and something that you can find that is really, I guess, you. So...
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think Maddo and Laney pretty much like kind of said similar sort of thing. Just have something, not that footy shouldn't be your be all and end all,
100.
but just also have something else that you have a passion about that you can put energy in. So it was a great message that we're shedding. Now let's talk about the coach Dino. What's he like? You both can give your thoughts on that, man. It'll be interesting.
Well, I've been with Dino for the last 3 years, so I guess I'll chuck it to you, Rach, because
Yeah.
from outside in, you just got here, not
Yeah.
ready to leave. But like, yeah, what's your
Not going
perspective
anywhere.
on Dino? Dino, you listening?
Yeah, Dino, tuned in. Nah, I'm really enjoying getting to know Dino. Obviously, yeah, like you said, I've only just sort of come on the scene. But I find him so approachable. I
Yeah.
think he's so cruisy and laid back, but has, knows when to sort of rip into us when he needs to.
Yeah.
But, no question is off the table with him. You can bounce ideas, off Dean, and you see him sort of take it on board, and, he has that respect within, like, the girls, I guess. Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, anyone that you speak or interaction. Have you met Dino?
No, I don't think so.
You have to.
Have I
You
met
really
him?
like him.
No.
He's a good bloke. Cruisy, as like you said, really approachable, and I think he loves culture. And being a proud Indigenous man himself, just is everything is about culture. Whether you're Indigenous, whether you're not, it doesn't matter because you should feel a part of the family. And culture is a word that kind of gets thrown out a lot. Real, I guess, just repeated and not really meant in a team, but I really think we've found the balance this year, and he's been a big help. So I think with him and Andy, a good cop, bad cop,
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Hey?
You need that
Captains,
in
coaches.
Yeah.
a coaching group. I was going to ask a little bit about that. I know don't want to go too much on Origin, but I want to go back to that third game playing in front of, what was it, 18?
Second game, you mean?
Second, sorry.
There was no 3.
There is no third game. Correct me.
Just a reminder.
Just a reminder. There should be a
Ouch.
third game. That second game playing in front of 18,000. What was that like for you? Is that some of the biggest crowds that you played in?
Actually, no. It's probably one of the third or fourth World Cup was 42,000 at Old Trafford. So that was in
Old
and your
Trafford,
area.
That's a shout and a half.
Yeah,
that's a
but
big one.
18,000 when you're in Australia,
Yeah.
in Townsville, Townsville's all the way up and whoop, and like to hear the roar, probably not for your team, but it just like
atmosphere.
it makes you hungry, and I think that's what kind of you felt it as soon as you got out there. People screaming and cheering for us, and then when Queensland ran out, it was like shivers because it was just like, oh no, we're in their territory, but we still got the dub.
Technically.
Drop mic.
Give
us 3 games.
Let's give them 3 games. Let's transition over to the fan segment. Who I'm going to ask you, Rach.
Yep.
Who is the biggest pest on the team, and why is it Kennedy?
Nah, stitch up.
Yeah, that is a stitch up. Ken's, I don't know if you are the biggest pest. You probably
I feel like you would be.
One of them.
one of
I
them,
told
definitely
you.
still a pest.
I've matured.
Yeah.
Since last year.
Yeah.
I love that, the growth.
Yeah, but I think Ken's pointed it out the other day, or I can't even remember. We
was
spent
probably
that
like-
much time
yeah,
together.
literally.
I think it was yesterday. That Mahalia is up there as the biggest
Yeah.
pest.
Mahali Murphy.
What
Yeah.
makes someone a pest? Or why is she a pest? Though?
No, it's a good word.
It's
It's
a
not a
compliment.
negative
Yeah.
connotation. Like
Yeah.
I think they're just I can't talk. I'm probably the pest. Yeah. See, you talk.
No, I just think it's probably just more like you're a character. I think like you're always just up in everyone's business, and you got the playlist with all your tunes on, and yeah, just little things like that, I guess.
What kind of music's going on pre-game?
Okay,
Mainly
no.
country.
So
Country?
when we
Yeah.
came into this,
Pre-game?
yes. Listen, I know
Okay.
they're changing
everywhere.
me.
What?
They're changing
Okay,
me.
yeah, go.
Okay, so let me explain it. So when we came into preseason, we did like this get to know each other 90 seconds on the like hot seat. It was pretty fun. Anyways, everyone was like country music, and I like country, but not pre-game pump up.
Yeah,
No way.
pre-game pump.
These girls listen to country day, night, gym, field,
What?
pre-game, everything.
In the gym, you're just like, when you
Oh,
lock
country
them doors and
road.
Really? In the gym?
Yeah.
What?
Like I know I'm
That's different.
adjusting, but sometimes you just have to cater for the audience. So I'll chuck like 046 in like in between a song or
Do
like
1-4 when
yeah
you can,
1-4
just,
or like
just randomly.
yeah Tupac and Biggie. I have to balance.
Oh,
It's been
wow.
hard, but
Okay.
See, pest.
Yeah, no, I hear it. You can both answer this one. Who's the hardest player to tackle in the NRLW?
ooh. Oh, Rachel, you don't make many tackles, eh?
Nah, not really.
Just
Not
jokes.
if I can help it. Anyway.
Nah, like it's just a banter between backs and forwards. Sorry. Probably for me, Amber Hall. She's on the Rooster side this year. Yeah, hard ball
She
runner.
quite tall.
Well, taller than me. Anyone's taller than me.
Oh yeah.
But is she tall? I think so.
Yeah.
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 She's solid. Hard ball runner. Plays Kiwi Ferns. Just a wrecking ball, eh? And I find her always running at me in the middle.
Yeah.
What about you?
I only had to tackle her at sort of training, and I'd say Elsie Albert.
Yeah, Elsie Albert. too.
I'm glad I just follow her everywhere she goes.
Yeah.
NRLW teams. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you've been in the same teams. I've
I know.
always been on the opposite.
I think
but
we're a package deal.
I like that.
Yeah.
Elsie Albert. Have you seen Elsie? Her legs are ripped, man.
I mean,
She's
did
so
she
strong.
play in Origin?
No, she's PNG captain and currently in our NRLW side.
Oh,
She's a
okay.
machine, bro. You
I'm
wait
not-
till you see her highlights.
She's plays for Para?
Yeah,
On the-
this
okay.
year, yeah.
Okay, I'll
So
have to.
Elsie
I'll have to-
Albert.
Yeah.
I'll have to make a look out for her because I only really like. I'm not gonna say I focus on Origin. Like when Origins come, then I'll notice the players more.
Oh, yeah,
or it's Para. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm at Para. Even when it comes to the men's side, people are like, "Oh, do you know?" I'm like, "No, they don't play for Para."
Yeah, oh, nice.
So unless it's Origin or Para,
Household names in his brain.
I know. I sound like one of them. I can't remember what kind of fans they're called. Okay, Alex Volkanovski. Do any of you guys watch UFC at all?
Yeah,
Did you watch
Adesanya.
it? Yeah,
September 10, maybe. I'm hoping to go to UFC. But
So the question of this is, where does he rank in all-time Aussie athletes? Because he's just won, just beat, I think it was Yair Rodriguez, and now he's like the pound for pound #1 in the world. He's only lost once or twice, I believe. But where does he rank in all-time Australian athletes?
can you give me a number between 1 and 10?
A number between 1 and 10? Who else is you got to think of like another Australian athlete that's
On his level?
on his level, that's
Like
kind of done what he's
worldwide.
done. Like everyone
Okay.
knows him globally in England.
Yeah.
Are you familiar
all
with
over.
UFC?
you
Not
watch it,
really.
Yeah?
But I
Okay.
know, who Alex is.
Australian
Yeah.
athletes. Australian
Australian
athletes.
athletes. So you got Nick Kyrgios.
Got Ash
probably. Ash Barty. You've got
Yeah,
who else
huge
is up
fan.
there? I'd say if I'm talking football, I'd say maybe Mark Viduka, Tim Cahill.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
like. How do I know more Aussie athletes than you guys?
Because
English.
I'm all rugby league, rugby union, bro. Like,
so you
yeah.
gotta be-
I know I'm in my little hole. I need to get out.
You got to be well
I've
rounded.
been watching netball, but still less Australian. Damn it. I need to watch more football. Ugh, that sounds so weird.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll educate her a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd say I'll answer the question because I know a little bit more
Yeah, sweet. You
about
go.
him. But I
You
think
go.
I think he's got to rank probably. He has to rank one of the highest because there's no one that's actually currently doing what he's done. I believe he's the only. I think he's like the only Australian that in the world at the moment that's #1, possibly #1 in their sport.
Wow, okay.
And undefeated.
He's a
So
big man, tick.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. And he knows who I am, so I'm just gonna add that
Oh,
one in
stop
there.
it. Does he follow you on
He
Instagram?
follows me. I'm just gonna add that one in
Oh,
there. Had
yeah.
an interview
That's-
with him.
yeah.
So,
Put him in the
Flex
top
that.
10.
so I'm just gonna add that one in. For this season, for you guys, what are you kind of hoping and wishing for the women's side? What are the goals?
I want a ring.
Yeah,
I've been saying this. I want a ring.
yeah. I love that.
And you've lost the grand final. I've lost the grand
Yep.
final, so we're due for
That
a win.
hurts.
Yeah, it does. But I think it's fueling the fire.
Yeah. I don't even wear jewelry, but I'll wear a ring.
Yeah, good girl.
Yep.
No, it's just seeing where our team is now. Everyone's a shared like that hunger. They got that dog. They want it. They want it. So.
Well, we'll be watching you guys. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us. Kennedy, we'll obviously see you again next week whenever you can fit us in because your busy schedule.
Says you.
But everyone at home listening, thank you guys for watching, listening. Thanks to our sponsor, Sport Bible Australia. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. And before we go, actually, I forgot, Thought Train, Lane Train, he's not here, so I got to fill in for him. I think I'm going to go with one of my threads.
Do it. Just follow us on Threads.
If you don't follow me on Threads, I'm not trying to plug myself, but you should.
Rachel, wait, let me educate Rachel. Rachel,
Okay.
if you
Yeah,
don't know
I've
what
got no
Threads
idea.
is, it's a new social media app developed by Meta, which is AKA Instagram.
Yep.
And it's basically just the words of Instagram rather than the photos. So that's a good explanation, don't you think?
Yeah.
That
Great.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's basically Twitter without the toxic stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
fun.
And I've been, quite inspirational on there. Going down my inspirational journey. Do you know what I
scrolling.
mean? Inspirational Tekkers, they're calling me. So, inspirational thread of the week. Leave your hometown. See the world a little. And when you return, you'll have a different outlook on whatever it is you intend on doing. You're welcome. See you guys next week.
That's me. I can relate to that.
I can relate to that too.
There you
Thank
go,
you.
man. There you go. Perfect.